because Mickens can go from, it's crazy, you go from $40 to $4,000.
Right.
Easy.
So the best 2 rides that just popped out of nowhere, yo. In this month, 2 month and a half. And this dog right here rode out that Crown Royal riding that ride beat.
They all 3 pretty good. And it changed my mind as far as the sour being my number 1.
Like the Sour Mash is no bullshit team. Like Cleveland is a threat.
I wasn't a fan of you, brother, but you showed me a lot. Just like with the Sour Mash. It showed me a lot just now. Chris Paul is the Sour Mash.
One day, just throwing it in the atmosphere, having a whiskey chasing spot.
It's good people in peace, love, and bourbon.
Because like you know, it's a whole thing between Maryland Rise and
Yes.
and Pikesville Rise. I mean Pennsylvania Rise.
ride, yeah.
But look, hey, we back with another episode of the Whiskey Chasing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, it's your boy Jason, aka Bougio.
The enforcer is here.
No social media, Kyle.
Charlie Bourbon in the building, baby. Charlie Bourbon. We back, man.
In the cut, the invisible bully, a.k.a. the Gooch, is named by just O.
Now you see him, now you don't. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And we got O in the building. And shout out to the cameraman behind the scenes, Backpack.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
All day.
Shout him out.
Man,
Get
so,
a cameraman something. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Freestyle.
what's that joint that Jay-Z
My
said?
bad.
No, get a drum.
Get a drum or something.
Yeah.
No. Give the drum or something.
Right.
But like, yo, this week we have the Blood Oath Pact 7. This was released around the springtime. They release them every year. This is our special guest this evening.
Yes, sir.
We'll see if this continues to be a special guest.
Right.
True.
I mean, this is a fresh crack for all of us. We'll see what we like about it.
I'm definitely excited to taste
Yeah.
it. I've been doing a little read up on it or whatever, but
Lux Row's really been on a joint. Like, it's a couple of whiskey tubers who put the regular Lux Row
Right.
in their like top 5 whiskeys.
okay.
Like, that's what they put on it. I haven't had all of the Blood Oaths, but the ones that I've had were pretty good. I want to see. I like the 6. The 6 was fire,
Okay.
right? I mean, we'll see.
7 is lucky number.
Yes, that was a lucky number, man. But what I will say too about Blood Oath is they're ahead of the curve for a lot of things, right? Like, they were one of the first brands to toast their whiskey.
Okay.
Before it became popular. Yeah,
Okay.
they were one of the first ones to put it in rum cask before it became popular.
And the I can't pronounce that wine, that cast that they use, the S.
Yeah, this one. This one.
Yeah,
I was about to say.
Like,
Yeah.
they say a lot of people should be using that cast, but
they
I
were
know
one of the
it's
first.
Sauterne,
Sauterne, yeah,
whatever.
But it was crazy because I messed up because when I read that was only you can only get that Sauterne wine in Bordeaux, France. I started with my Bordeaux Jordans just to be like, yo, that's where we at with it. You know what I mean?
That's because you bougie, yo.
Yeah, for real. You got Bordeaux Jordans?
Like, everybody did their homework, yo. Like, it's no, like, somebody get one fact, somebody like, oh, I got a fact too. I got a fact number 3.
But before we talk about this, we're going to let it sit for a little bit. We had just passed the bourbon season, right?
Yes.
Anybody like get anything that they really thoroughly enjoyed this bourbon season?
Man, I'm about to jump on first.
Go ahead.
Today was my lucky day.
Okay.
When I get a High West Double Rye store pick. When High West Double Rye was my favorite alcohol. I don't care. You can call it any type of alcohol for like 6 months. So I see my phone ring. Look, chillin'. What up, yo? Yo, it's the High West Double Rye you like, right? I said, yeah. Yo, they got a store pick. Bang, get it, bang, get it, immediately.
Immediately.
That's today.
He said, how many can you get?
Yeah, that's today. My man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, gotcha.
Well, I was going to say, just yesterday, I had a chance to taste the the bottled and bond from Sagamore that we was able to get from the penny proof release. Along with that, you know, so that joint was really nice. And I tried it with no ice to start out tasting it. You know, I know they be like, yo, you ruining it. Yeah. Nah, I tried it. It was really solid. And so I didn't crack mine at home. So I was like, yo, they got it. I'm going to try it. You know, that was good.
That's what I say. I didn't crack mine yet.
Yeah, I ain't cracked mine.
I feel like I want to
Sagamore
crack
has
it
been
now.
in their pocket since the port. Like before, when they first came out, I'm like, But yo, they last couple releases, yo, they
did their thing with that
they've
bottled
been
and
in their
bond.
pocket, bro. Like, I mean, that's the first distillate that's actually from Maryland too.
Yeah.
So hopefully next year we get some of the pennies proof out. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, the regular pennies proof that we've been getting doing the aging process has been good. I can't wait to get a full bottle.
Right.
Nice. Yeah.
So that's what's coming. The penny proof bottles are coming. What, next season? Sometime?
Hopefully, because this was the last season they did it.
Right.
So they've been aging it, and they've been taking us along that whole journey.
Got you.
Along with them.
That's what's up. Yeah. Now on the real though, like, as far as just kind of jumping back Sagamore for store picks, I mean, Maker's Mark still, to me, they making the best store picks, but Sagamore, and again, we local. That's local to us, so people say we kind of biased, but yo, they store pick juice be off the chain. Like, yo, anytime I go somewhere and it's a store pick joint for them, like, I want that. I want that in the collection.
And they got so many options. Like you said the port finish. They got a cognac finish. They got a tequila finish. They got their double oak version.
The Manhattan one.
They got the Manhattan finish.
20-second timeout. Yo, a lot of the whiskey tubers, like people not from here, put double oak in their top 3 for the year.
Right.
Like people who not from here.
Double oak is pretty solid.
And I think
that's one of
the
my
Invisible
favorites.
Bully was the first person to be like, yo, you got to try this double oak.
You put me on the cash shrimp. That one is
Yeah,
fire.
And he was like, yo, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go. I was actually in Rehoboth when I had him. Like, this is what the Invisible Bully was saying. You should try. Like, that joint was.
Shout out to Sagamore.
I would put that double oak. Well, we'll do it for the cast. Is the blind, like a blind between different double oaks to see who comes out on top.
Because what you got, Sagamore, you got Woodford,
You got broken branch. If we can get a bottle of it, because they don't sell it here, is the Peerless double oak too.
I saw that somewhere.
Yeah,
like online.
Woodford, you said that already?
they said.
Yeah.
What about you? What about you, Enforcer? What you get this?
I'm gonna be honest. I just got it a couple hours ago. I was out hunting. I saw that. What is it? The 14-year blue run.
Yeah.
Sitting in the corner, just lonely, looking like it needed a home.
Oh man!
So I said, "Hey, give me a price on that thing sitting in the corner in the case by itself." I went ahead and got it. So
Nice.
that's my second bottle.
And that's a 14-year.
Talking about somebody who do them little nasty. Oh, I'm just gonna grab all these. You gotta watch shows.
I didn't want to do it, but I said I won't see it again. I won't see it
Don't be
again.
just dropping them in the
I know.
picture like,
Now, half the time it
you
don't
got
even.
40s today?
You lucky if he give us a picture because you gotta get to his house. You get to his house like, yo, where that come from?
That wasn't here.
Wasn't here the
In
last
the
time.
cabinet. Oh, you be talking about that. Oh, I got that. Right.
And then he keeps shuffling his cabinets
Yeah, dude.
so you can't follow where his bottles at. Like,
I just shuffled them last night. So yeah.
like, what are you
Don't
doing?
do the crab joint at the Ravens game.
Right.
Y'all know where it's at.
Right.
God dang.
But no, to the whiskey, right? We let it sit for a little bit to become room temperature.
Let it air out a little bit.
Yeah. And from the first cast, from the people were asking like, why do we smell it, put our nose to it, or whatever? Does anybody want to speak to that?
I mean, I'll speak to it. So, to me, it opens up your palate for the flavor that's kind of coming, right? So you can get something in the beginning, something in the middle, and then something different in the end. So kind of taking in how it was put together, what flavors you get off the nose. Sometime when you start to drink it, you can get something only not completely different, but you'll get some different flavors as you taste it compared to what you smell in the beginning.
Nice.
And also, you want to add on to that. I was going to say too. We go from nostril to nostril, because sometimes your sensories might be different in different nostrils, and it'll pick up different hints or different notes, which will complement what you taste.
And then he about to pass the ball to me right now. I'm about to add on to that, right? So we go side to side, but we also open our mouth so that way it's not burned in our nostrils, right? Yeah. When we first started, man, the whole next day my nostrils be on fire. I'm like, yo, what is happening? Right. but then I had to learn how to actually do this, right?
Yeah.
Like the whole next day, my joint is on fire. So that's why you open your mouth a little bit, you swirl it around, just to, and you want to see if it's any legs on it. The slower it comes down, the more alcohol it actually is, right? I mean, so it doesn't have nothing to really do with whiskey. If you want to do an experiment at home, you can put 90 proof or 80 proof vodka and 80 proof whiskey in a glass, swirl it around, will come down exactly the same. It has nothing to do with that. I mean, people say it's the viscosity of it, but that's just how thick it is. But that goes to how long it's been aged. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's talk. Let's get into this Blood Oath. Let's see if Lux Row has another hit.
I'm getting great on the nose. It smells great.
Yeah, it smells like candy. Oh, and another thing, you don't actually have to pick out real notes. Let your imagination take over, right? Close your eyes.
Yeah.
If you think you smell cotton candy at the State Fair, that's just what it is.
Yeah, because I was going to say I smell bacon.
But what kind of bacon?
You
Like,
might
hold
just be
on.
hungry.
No. I'm waiting for the brand, the seasoning, everything he gonna give. It's Dr. Ruth's cereal mash #1 strawberry jelly flavor. I know it's coming.
No, speaking of craziness, before we get into it, man, I saw in the store yesterday that they have a cereal from Wendy's now that's like Wendy's Frosty mix.
What?
I was like, man, this looks like poverty. So,
Well, the first thing I thought, I want to try something. I don't know what to say
I'm
about
adding
me.
that to the list of poverty items.
Like,
That's
Oh
one
my
of them.
God.
I took a picture. I'm dropping it in our group text right now.
But yo, did you see the joint too? Speaking of cereal, I think it's the Spurs. They got the chili cheese hot dog with Fruit Loops on it.
I saw that.
Yeah,
No.
Disgusting.
yeah, exactly.
Disgusting.
What? Yeah, man.
Yo, when this way
That
off topic,
flavor
but
is
just popped in
off
my
the
head
chain.
because I can think about what Shaq was
You
just
taste that?
on the Kellogg's.
Not yet.
Yo, Shaq sell everything. If it's a hot dog flavored something, he gonna sell it.
Yo,
I don't know where that came from, but like,
yo,
Shaq will sell
Shaq
everything.
and Snoop, yo, they getting their money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
getting back to the whiskey.
This flavor was
And what do we
fantastic.
tell, like, what should we tell people to look for when they're buying the whiskey to get the flavors? Like, what things do we look for? Because we said the nose, right? But then we said the palate. But then what's the final thing that they should see?
when drinking it.
Yeah, drinking it. Yep.
Finish.
Yeah, I'm about to say the finish is probably the final thing. I guess does it leave a lasting taste in your mouth? And if it does, what is that taste, or what do you taste? You kind of gotta sit on it a little bit. It's nothing to rush into, so just take your time, and like you said, really let your imagination or what you really think. Like there is no wrong answer because it's your palate. So
Because you're going to be hearing me saying some wild stuff. I mean, like, I smell bacon covered shrimp with waffles. Like, right? That's just what it is.
right.
Yo, your mind will play tricks on you too, because I'm searching for that smell.
That'll happen too.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Sometimes
too.
you'll be
Kinda
searching
looking
for
like-
that smell.
Yo, for 98 proof, yo, it to me. So another thing, talking real quick about with the finish. To me, it tells me should I throw an ice cube in there the next time. That's kind of what the finish tells me, how hard it is.
Is it harsh?
Yeah, harsh.
Yeah.
But yo, this drink
This is
for a 98 proof, this
Yeah.
drink heavy to me.
this tight.
I mean, but that's what he said, man. Like, they came, his whole, I forgot his name, but the guy who actually founded the Blood Oath.
Yeah, I
It's
see.
a-
Yeah.
John.
Rigby.
Yeah.
His whole,
Everybody did their homework.
yo,
yo.
his whole
Take
thing
notes
was
on my
to
drink.
become like a master blender. And like, he started before blending was cool. Everybody wanted just to do the single barrel stuff.
Yeah.
He was like, nah, I'm a blend, I'm gonna keep on. And so far, yo, he's had hits. Like, I saw in Total Wine the other day. They had the 3-pack for $800.
All right.
That's still cheaper than secondary.
They talked about the 3-pack when I was reading about the 3-pack. However, I think it's about $1,400. I think they made it a 3-pack. They like 50, maybe 51,000 of these, like 1,400, maybe 1,400, 14,000. I think it was 1,400.
So Blood Oath does blended, like Bardstown blended whiskeys.
Oh yeah, all that stuff is blended, but not quite like so. They don't disclose where that stuff is from. Where Bardstown, they tell us without telling us, right?
That's the Blood Oath party. Say he holding it like he is.
Yeah.
It's a blood pack. Like he ain't gonna tell you what,
Yeah.
you know how it was distilled. But
Yeah.
another
Another interesting thing with it that it started in 2014, and then we on the 7th one.
Right.
And everything I was reading was that the 6th one was like the hit.
That was the one.
So that's why I'm wondering, like, what do y'all think about 7?
I like it. I mean, I haven't had 6, but
6 was fire.
this, for me, this is a great blend. And it's got a lasting finish.
I am impressed.
My first thought is, I want to try the 6s. They say is that good.
Yeah.
I could tell he put.
You gotta find it.
He really put something in. He put some effort into
Yeah,
this.
he put effort into that. Yeah,
effort into
it tastes good. I like it.
Good Lux roll.
And it's one of them ones that I think like this one to me is not for the beginner.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I don't think that's
Not
for the
at all.
beginner because the immediate jump out that I get is like, oh, I got some spice, I got like some mint, I got like some oh man, this joint is serious. Then it's going down, it's last and finish. I'm like, this is tough. This is definitely not a beginner situation.
You won't respect it.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
You wouldn't respect it.
If you're starting off with this, you're gonna be disappointed by a lot of other bourbons because that's gonna set your bar really high. Because there's plenty of other stuff that we drink that ain't get the processing that he obviously put into that. So it's gonna be plenty of stuff you pick up that's not gonna. So I guess you can look at it 2 ways. If you're gonna be bougie, probably. And you're gonna be bougie about everything, then you can go with this from the beginning.
But you can't find it no more. Like, I mean, you can get a secondary.
Right.
Secondary is going for like 200. Retail was like 99.
But even what you said when you asked earlier about what was your thing from the season, mine was this.
Yeah.
Like kind of how the enforcer had walked in. I walked into one of our favorite stores, and this joint was just sitting out.
Right.
And I was like, oh, how this just sitting here?
Yeah.
Like, this is just sitting here.
Buy
on the
me.
shelf.
Buy
Yeah.
me.
I was like, yo.
Buy me, please.
What I was going. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say to No Social Media Cal, who happened to be our cigar aficionado, like what cigar would you pair with that?
So to me, right, because this is a very well blended bourbon. You don't want a cigar that's going to fight with it, in my opinion, right? So I think you would want something more of a medium body and not something that's going to knock you out with flavor, right? So to me, I'm thinking like one that actually Florida Sun Grown that came out this year. I actually probably had a little post about it. Florida Sun Grown, which is it's a nice stick, but it's not a really full powering stick with all the flavors, right? So something like this, 2 things. I want to get all the flavor from this bourbon because you can't find it. So I don't want anything to take over my palate. I want it to be that. So I want something also that's not going to compete with it as far as strength wise. So I don't want a full body cigar, right?
Yeah.
So that the Florida Sun Grown smokes like you can smoke for a medium or for somebody that just likes good cigars. And I think you probably could gain the flavor of both, right? So I probably would do 2 things. Drink that by itself real quick, right? Just drink it by itself without the cigar. And then another time, probably smoke some of the cigar first and then put that on there. See what it say? And then another time, drink some of that and then smoke the cigar. And just to kind of see
I like it.
the remix. You know what I mean?
like
I'm
it.
with it. Yo,
I like it.
I don't smoke cigars, but it makes sense, yo.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
And because
Florida Sun Grown.
And it's a Drew Estate, which people know. That's Drew Estate is like, I mean, I like a Booker's or like something that people really
That people know.
and like and know it's good. You know what I'm saying? That's the first kind of probably I would think Drew Estate you probably could compare to. I won't say Buffalo Trace because it's so many other distilleries compared to whiskey, compared to cigar manufacturers, but probably in that realm. Whereas though you're getting something good.
Right.
That's what I think.
Yo, and because I'm fat and I compare everything to food, right? You put this with a T-bone steak, right? Because it got the fatty part of it. Because of the spice, I think the fat will go real good with that. And like a nice baked potato with like cheese and butter, if that's what you like.
So what if you marinated it though with that?
Okay, I can't find that again, so I probably wouldn't do that. I probably wouldn't do that.
Hey,
Yo, what's your favorite cut of steak, yo, that you make at home?
Yo, that's a great question, man. Yo, cause I really feel like I don't miss when it comes to like making steaks.
Yo, just bougie.
Yeah.
Steak good.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
bougie.
I'm good, yo. But no, like I mean, I really like filet. I like filet mignon.
Oh, okay.
So
So
let's
last thing before you do that, Bougie, yo, somebody watching is gonna want to know what's up with the water. So when you dab the water, what does that do?
put in the water.
Yeah.
It just opens it up a little bit. It waters it down. Like think about like a soda, right? You put water in a soda, it's more watery, right? But if you got like a really thick whiskey, like say something over 100, let's say over 100 proof, right?
Yeah.
You put a drop of water in it, it opens it up, and then it actually becomes tolerable.
Yeah.
Again, like we talked about, this might not be a beginner person's whiskey, right?
Right.
But then if they have a drop of water or two in it,
Right.
that
It'll
might-
become
Yeah.
definitely more tolerable.
Great.
But only respect on that. If you're new to drink, I want you to get the full. Like, that's why you don't even need. To me, you don't need that for the new people.
New people get basil here.
Perfect for Basil Hayden.
Perfect
for Basil Hayden.
It's the best looking label in America. I mean, yeah.
Right. So, what grades would you guys give this? Let's go. Oh man, I got all the Source magazines from 1990.
Oh, I forgot you said you had all the
I got
sauce.
all of them, right? So
Yeah.
I'm a big 5 mic joint, and one of the hardest verses to me, one lines to me ever was the Source gave us 4.5 mics. They owe us another one from. Oh, that's what Andre said, right? But so we'll go. I'm gonna keep with the mics. We're not gonna do 5 bottles. We're going 5 mics. What would you get this joint
4.
for?
5.
5?
Giving that 5.
You
right?
say it's a classic.
Only because I'm not gonna be able to get it no more. I gotta.
So you
factor
telling
that
me
in.
that's a criminal?
Yeah.
That's a criminal.
5 mics, yo.
4 for me. 4.
Yo, and it's crazy. I'm gonna probably give it a strong. Invisible Bully, what you give it?
I'm gonna go 4 mics.
4 mics.
Brought you O. 4. Seem like 4 is the dominant rating here.
But
4.
I'm gonna give it 3.5, right? But I got a reason for the 3.5.
I knew he was going
Bougie,
there.
yo.
Yeah.
No, it's not that.
Yeah.
It's not that.
Ouch.
It's because it's good for now, right? But
Yeah.
then, kind of like the 6 was really good. This was just as good as the 6, but it keeps coming out, right? And to use a football analogy, it's like Debo Samuels, right? That man is everywhere. They keep trying to do different things. And so every year, once you figure it out, the next year you're like, yo, you forgot what that person did in the past because that next year is even better. So if I give it 4, where do they have to grow, right? So this is really good for what it is. Because again, Debo Samuels is, I will argue, he's the most athletic person in the league right now. Plays running back, receive but he can go further. So that's my rationale.
Gotcha.
I'm not saying it's bad because I would buy this
It's
over a lot
cool.
of stuff.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I expected you to say that though. I mean,
I thought he was gonna go closer to 5.
in
To be honest with you,
the
I didn't
golf
see no
world,
3.5.
in the golf language, he like you gotta give him a handicap. He giving us a handicap.
Yeah.
He already a pro.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he giving us a handicap.
Yeah.
You guys get 4, I take 3.5.
I know. I can't wait till March.
Yeah.
You got me back on golf. I can't wait till it get warm again.
It's a good whiskey, though. I like it.
No, it's fire. I mean, again, you're not gonna find it in stores anymore. It's secondary only. I don't recommend secondary. But if you use it, that's on you, right? But I've been saying to go for like 200 secondary.
The
I mean,
packaging is nice.
But that's
It
the
live-
one.
it
If you
lives
can,
up to everything.
Yeah,
that I
that's
read
yo,
about it, yo.
if you can find it,
if you can find it, like Luxor's
Grab
really
it.
been on their thing, man.
if you can find it,
If you walk into a store and it's just sitting there,
You gotta buy
Get it.
yeah.
You know about
If you can find it,
Not if it's a crazy price though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean regular retail.
For retail.
So
regular
what
retail.
was the regular retail?
It was
so they know.
$99.
$99. So $100 bottle. You know what I mean? And hey man, with that being said, that was another episode of the Whiskey Chasers podcast. This is your man Charlie Bourbon.
It's no social media, Kyle.
Enforcer.
Yo, he changes it up every time.
Yeah, every time. Every time.
Hey, you know what you getting, right? Hey, it's your boy Jason, aka Bougie Yo. Again, this is highly recommended. It's sweet. It's like Charlie Bourbon said, you get the bacon in it. Like it's a solid ass whiskey. If you can find it, I say buy it. Throwing it over to my man in the corner.
Invisible Bully, aka the Gooch, as named by Just O.
And we got shout out to O once again. Shout out to my man Backpack on the cameras.
Thank you,
and
sir.
as we always say in Whiskey Chaser fashion, peace, love, and bourbon.
Cheers.
Cheers, good people.
Cheers.